Hi guys, welcome back to JPE News for your news updates. Please hit the like button, leave your comment in the comment section, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Ex-Soilder killed while working on car off Maxfield Avenue. A man said to be a former Jamaica Defense Force soldier was shot and killed on Sunlight Street off Maxfield Avenue in Kingston 13 on Thursday morning. The deceased has been identified as 38-year-old Andre Stewart, who resides in Zimbabwe section of the community. It is reported that Stewart was doing mechanical work on his vehicle when he was approached by men who shot him multiple times. He later succumbed to his injuries. According to police sources, there is an ongoing gang feud between two men from Zimbabwe and Sunlight Street. Investigations are ongoing. Cops await autopsy report after blind senior citizens found dead in bushes. Manchester, Jamaica police are awaiting the outcome of an autopsy to determine the circumstances surrounding the death of a visually impaired man whose decomposing body was found in bushes close to his home in Silent Hill near Christiana, Manchester on Tuesday. A police source said 74-year-old Clifton Chambers, who was reported missing 2 weeks ago, was found with a wound to his face. A report from the police communications unit said about 5:45 p.m. residents found the Chambers' body and alerted the police. However, residents say his body was found shortly after midday. A relative of Chambers told Observe Online that the senior citizen was last seen at a shop in Silent Hill on September 16 when he got into an altercation and is said to have been punched in his face. His nephew went to his house the following day and saw the place locked up, and that is when it was announced that he was missing. We alerted the police and distributed photos of him to circulate. We had been searching since then until Tuesday. People saw these crows hovering around a spot in bushes, the relative said. A police source said detectives had taken men from the community into custody for questioning in relation to Chambers' death, but they were released pending the outcome of the autopsy. He is 90% blind. I am trying to be courageous. My wife Chambers' sister will cry periodically. We are just supporting each other, and we have been getting calls from a lot of friends and family. We are coping under the situation. He was well known in the community, is no stranger. I believe that if anybody had anything to do with his death, they themselves would have benefited from his kindness, Calvin Lynn said. Man damages ex-girlfriend's eyesight. A corporate area man will have to pay 200,000 Jamaican in compensation after he punched his ex-girlfriend repeatedly in the face, causing her need-tested eyeglasses due to the injuries caused. The defendant, Shadane Morrison, pleaded guilty to assault occasioning actual bodily harm yesterday in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. He was given the opportunity to explain his actions in the August 24 incident. She and I have little disagreement. She posted on social media semi-sanabal, and she and her friend tease him and say, "Him father na no bed," Morrison recounted. So that was what upset you? Chief Parish Judge Chester Crooks asked. Morrison confirmed that the comments angered him. However, Morrison told the judge that he does not remember hitting the complainant in her eyes and expressed that the sum being requested for medical compensation was excessive. "You punched her in her eye. It is so bad that she now has to be wearing glasses, and she was not wearing glasses before. One of the worst places you can hit somebody is on their temple, and based on what she's saying, wherever you hit her, it was so bad that it damaged her eyesight. That must have been a quiet hit. You are not the victim here, so please save me the tears," the judge commented. Morrison suggested that the matter be referred to mediation and indicated that he is willing to compensate the complainant. The matter was adjourned until November 15, when he is expected to bring the first payment of 35,000 fingerprints ordered was made. Vybz Kartel engaged the Turkish woman side them struck. Former wife Shorty is unbothered. Vybz Kartel, the king of dancehall who is serving a life sentence for murdering an associate, is engaged to Turkish social worker side them struck. The DJ's longtime common law wife Shorty Tanisha Johnson, who is also the mother of 3 of his 7 children, popped up on Instagram last evening and appeared entirely unbothered as Struck opened about her relationship with Vybz Kartel in a Fox 5 New York interview. Struck told journalist Lisa Evers that she and Kartel, whose real name is Adija Azim Palmer, got engaged in the summer of 2022 during an authorized prison visit. Curious Evers probed, "Did he actually propose to you? Did he have a son to propose to you? Can you share some of that with us?" Sidem responded, "So here is how it happened. We were just calling each other hubby and wifey, and he was like, well, we're heading towards marriage, so calling you wifey or you calling me hubby is not serious enough. So he was like, you're my fiancé, we're gonna get married." Struck, who studied psychology, was apparently employed in London as a social worker helping vulnerable adults and children, but left it all behind to move to Kingston, Jamaica, where she could be closer to the love of her life. He's smart, I love his art, he got an amazing art and he's so giving and so loving, and I just like to call him my angel, she said blushing. It's just he's an angel in my life and I can't deny the way he makes me feel and how happy he makes me feel. So to actually be here in Jamaica, engaged to Hadi is a dream come true. I still haven't processed it in my head properly. Still, it's amazing. I don't even know how to describe how I feel. That's how good it feels, she continued gushing. As Sidem's interview aired, many on social media pondered how Shorty might be taking news. In her Instagram stories last evening, the businesswoman posted several slides, seemingly partying and living her best life. One slide included a quote, "A wise man told me if it doesn't affect my pocket, don't let it affect my emotions, #real."